Hello, friends. Happy Sunday. A long weekend. This is super, super, super exciting. We get some extra sleep.
Yes, I'm sure about that.
Yes, I am so thankful and grateful for that. Um, and so I am happy to be here today with all of you and with Andrea to be able to share what we've been experiencing and what we're going to experience. And how are you, Andrea?
I'm wonderful.
I kind of, let me see, let me turn if it is my volume. Okay, say it again.
Wonderful.
All right, great.
Is
Because
it
I just
coming
want to
through
make
the
sure,
mouthpiece, not the computer?
I believe it's coming from your mouthpiece. I
Okay.
just want to make sure I hear you clearly.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So today I am so grateful that I was able to sleep extra yeah late. So I really enjoy that, and I think it is good to have that flexibility weekend for me, because I wake up every morning early Monday to Friday, and I do appreciate it when I don't have to do that on the weekend. So it's really nice to do that. I don't know. It's just it feels better. It feels better. And besides, I don't get 8 hours of sleep throughout the whole week. Um, so because of that, it gives me a chance to be able to rest and allow the body to heal naturally. If there's anything going on, um, that's the time it recovers. Actually, it will, gives us that energy that we needed. And as we have been saying, the subconscious mind does not stop working daytime and nighttime. But when we are awake with our conscious mind, we are constantly actually interrupting the rhythm natural flow of our subconscious mind, which is the one that keeps us healthy and in perfect peace, harmony. And we've been saying that how we need to make sure our subconscious mind is aligned with our conscious mind is aligned with positive thinking throughout the day, because we are a thinking being and we think our with our conscious mind. So but when we are up, we need to make sure we are, supporting our conscious mind with a think of good thinkings, with beautiful visualization and amazing beautiful gift that God has given us. So hey, I'm starting my conversation already. How about you?
Go
Why don't
for
you
it.
share?
Go for it. I'm right there with you.
Why don't you share with us?
I love the one thing I love about the weekend mornings, which I do it for a little bit through the week. I start my morning outside because it's here. It's so humid and hot. You only want to be outside earlier in the day or late at night. But getting outside like you are now and like I was this morning, it's just I don't know. I just it's not that God is any closer because He's everywhere and
Yeah,
in everything. But when I get out in nature, it just feeds my spirit. I mean,
yeah,
I did my meditation out there today. I walked around and did my affirmations, and it was just so easy to. And I mean, we're on a busy highway, but it's fairly quiet where we are right here most of the time, and it's because we're way back off the road, and so you're just able to just take in all that beauty, just
hmm
breathe in all that and realizing that God is in all that around us. And so just being one with everything is just so
yeah,
peaceful. So peaceful. It's
yeah,
a great way to start your day.
yeah. It is very peaceful, and actually, you know, the doing that, what I came to under to realize is that, and we've been talking about, we are made in the image of God, and which means is that we are a copy of Him. So we have that. So when we step outside of the home, which is that we are used to every single day, which we don't even that is, I mean, it's the best, um, art that we can actually take in and say, wow, this is like somebody's work. And but when you come out, and who gave them that idea? God gave them that idea. But when you come outside and you see the sky, especially like I love the morning, early in the morning, because it's like, I mean, it's a perfect art. Like the painting is like so perfect. And when you look at that, when you stop and to think, and you see who made that. That God created that, and you see we are made in His image. We are made in His copy. So it gives me a confidence, say, oh wow, I can create that. I am an artist.
Yes, yes.
I am an artist. And so we lack this confidence saying, oh, I'm not an artist, I can't draw.
I used to
But
say that all the time.
that's yeah but one thing I realize is that actually the only reason we don't know how to do anything is because we don't take time to do it. We can learn anything. We can learn anything. We just have to learn how. I mean, and we have the capability. And so when it comes to drawing, for example, I I would naturally, I will say I am not naturally. I would not. I was not born with this person who's a drawer. But I can tell you that by practicing, I know I can draw. I know I have drawn. I can actually literally, say that, yeah, but I know it takes time. You have to put time in to be great at anything. So yeah, when we come out and look at the natures, and it has a lot meaning that me and you actually might not even understand right now at this stage of our journey.
Awareness.
Um, yeah, awareness, and also even part of our book, he had addressed one point that I can, actually, if I can go to that one. Um, mm, mm. Okay. So it says this is when it comes to like healing, for instance, and I'm on a part where it says one process of healing. One process of healing is the topic. So he says there is only one universal healing principle operating through everything: the cat, the dog, the tree, the grass, the wind, the earth, for everything alive. This life principle operates through the animal, vegetable, and mineral kingdoms as instinct and the law of growth. Man is consciously aware of this life principle, and he can consciously direct it to bless himself in countless ways. So when we come out and look at the nature, we need to also to recognize that it has life, the same life that me and you have. And and it's like for us to know that, it's like you said earlier, God is everywhere.
Mhm.
And when you come out and we looking at natures and stuff, it makes you appreciate what his work, and you just like, wow.
Well,
And
science tells us that we're all made of the same thing. And
yeah.
we think we're solid and we think everything around us is solid, but it's not. We're all vibrating. None of us are solid. Nothing is solid.
Mm-hmm.
We're all made of the same thing. We all come to what makes us unique is our mind.
Yes.
God gave us a mind. That's what makes us unique.
Yes, we can think. We are thinking being just like God. We are thinking being, and we can create. But yeah, I didn't. When you come to this information the first time, you're really shocked by it because you don't want to accept it.
It's just
You
too
do not.
different. It's too wild.
Yeah, you don't want to accept it because I remember this on watching The Secret like a while back, and I was like, "What are they talking about?"
Mhm.
And they did say exactly what you say. Everything is vibrating, everything is energy. And I was like, and then they were talking about this, they have this guy, and he was like, if you think you just this meat who thinks yeah. And I was like, and all I knew is all I've been told, and all I knew is I am this just a body, not the spirit being. It was not really instilled in me as in coming up as a child. So because of that, when you come to know it and you understand, you want to be responsible for it, because you want to you understand that there is a purpose for all of us, because life is all about growth, development, in this not just for us but also for the people that we love, we care about, the the community, and everyone that has that has just we know everyone, to all human beings, we want to better ourselves.
The part of
And
us that is created in the image of God is our spirit man.
yes,
Our outer image, this is just a body that
yes,
disappears, that turns back to dust when we leave the earth.
yes,
But we still want to take care of that body because we are traveling
it's a
in that
temple.
body during our
Yes,
journey here on earth. And if our body isn't taken care of, then we're of no use. It's like we talked about the other day. If you're sick, if you feel bad, if you're depressed, all these things, you're not going to go out. Well, actually, if anybody wants to learn anything from you, that would be strange, because who wants to learn or take somebody's word for a lie? So we need to take care of our bodies, and also that we have the energy and we feel like going out and teaching the world about the spirit man.
yes, yes. And and let's have that proud. We do have that spirit man in us. Let's be proud. Let's get to know it. Let's learn about it, because to me, without that, there is no confidence.
That's right.
I really, really felt I am so confident today because of that. Knowing the part that I am, I am carrying this spirit with me everywhere I go. This spirit in me guides me, and and it lives in my body, the body that is outside. Yes, it's we all look at the outside of body, this look, and that's what human beings look us, look, judge us based on that. And but the most important is, like, the inside needs to look beautiful. When it is beautiful, the inside, really, the outside does not matter. But what it means is that we need to so exercise the body, so in that way we can feel better, and we can have energy, we can look better out, even the outside. And we need to eat better. When we eat better, and you have tried this, you have changed your diet, and I mean, it makes a total difference when we eating clean, vegetables and fruits, and when we eating clean food instead of more processed food, fresh food. And I have also tried that, with my husband. Sometimes we go through that, and we probably, yeah, during our 90 days journey, actually, I taught him, like, we need to pick up one of those good habits, and I might share it when we start that. He tells me, not yet.
Yeah, Keith keeps trying to get started too.
Yeah, he say not yet, but trust me, I'm not going to give him that much longer. um, but it makes a difference.
It does. It's surprising how much of a difference it makes.
It makes a difference in the mentals. Our mentals, when it's light, our mentals feel better, and we'll be able to consume information better. We need to read. We need to read. We need to learn. What we learned 15 years from now, ago, and today is, I mean, when is the last time you pick up a book, and come on, Facebook friend, when is the last time you pick up a book and read the book? And it could be, as long as it's positive book, that's good. It could be just one book over and over and over and over and over again, and we recommend that. And we've been hearing, actually, from the Bob Proctor. He's been reading Think and Grow Rich since he was, I think, 25, for 54, I think it's
50, almost 60 years.
Yeah, so
between 50 and 60 years.
yeah, and we're learning that, the more we read it, the more we actually understand the inner meaning. And the same thing with Bible too. The more we read it, the more you understand the inner meaning. And man, once you learn the combination of how the mind work and the Bible, it just brings to life. And me and you learning that a lot now. the inner meaning of the Bible is the understanding how our mind work is helping us understand. Um, so, in anything you have highlighted, we can address for them from the book.
Oh yeah.
I know I jump a little bit past where we
Oh,
was.
no. Excuse me.
Bless you.
I couldn't mute my phone fast enough. Where did we start chapter 5 yesterday?
We did start chapter 5. We actually
So
stopped.
Go on from where you started.
I can read actually where we left off.
Okay.
Because we didn't go far yesterday. We were still sharing with them our just like excitement. I think we finished the first page. So let me go back to what we have here. And we have covered this. The one healing power is called many names, and he said it's called nature, life, God, creative, intelligent, and subconscious power. And you see how amazing it is. Like, there is a healing power, and different people call it different name. And me and you, we say God, we say subconscious mind power, because the subconscious mind, we believe that everything is created by God, and subconscious mind is created by God. So for us, is both of them go for us. And we are introducing people to get to know subconscious mind power, because we felt like we never heard of it as a Christian, or as a a practitioner of the from a Christian part. We felt like we never heard of subconscious mind before. So for us is okay, we know God and we understand God doing everything, creating everything. Now we know the subconscious mind, everything is created by God, and subconscious mind live with us, that is in us, and God created that, and the power rely on the subconscious mind, and God want us to take action to be able to live the life we want to live, have the healthiness that we want to have, and actually most importantly, we need to take action. We have the tools, we have the tools, we need to take actions. So it doesn't matter what everybody is calling it, if the power is in us and God gave us, let's own it up, let's accept it, and heal ourselves, choose to live a better life. And right underneath on that reading, I have highlighted the healing principle resident in your subconscious mind can and will, if properly directed by you or some other person, heal your mind, body, all disease.
This healing principle is operative in all men, regardless of creed, color, or race. You do not have to belong to some particular church in order to use and participate in this healing process. Your subconscious will heal the burn or cut on your hand, even though you profess to be an atheist or an agnostic. The modern mental therapeutic procedure is based on the truth that the infinite intelligence and power of your subconscious mind responds according to your faith.
Yes. Yes. And so and then right underneath it says the mental science practitioner or minister follows the injunction of the Bible, which I really like this one because I used to think something totally different, okay, about this reading here. He goes into his closet and shut the door, which means he stills his mind, relax, let go, and think of the infinity healing presence within him. He closes the door of his mind to all outside distraction as well as the appearance, and then he quietly and knowingly turns over his request or desire to his subconscious mind, realizing that his request or desire to his subconscious mind relies I think I repeat that, relies that the intelligence of his mind will answer his according to his specific needs. So please tell me if this is how you felt before. So before, when it says actually literally go inside, close your closets, and then pray, I used to think that literally that. I didn't understand actually is actually shedding your eyes and communicating with your inner self. When I recognize this, I was like, oh my gosh, it is true, because we really don't, we communicate internally with God. And when we shut, I'm sorry.
Even when you don't know it.
Yes, even when we don't know it. And when we shut the our eyes, it is that. So for me, I was like, learning on this path, for me, it brought in the whole process close, and instead of just far away, yes, you want to have actually a specific prayer location, especially like morning, when you do your morning routine or your night routine. It's personal, I think it's personal, preferable, but you want to be where there's not a lot of distractions. But more importantly is, when we closing our eyes, it shuts down that distractions. Even I can do it at work. And we at work, when I'm, I can definitely shed it.
Mhm.
So we're not limited to that having a specific closet per se. Our closet is our eyes. So for me, I was like, oh my gosh, that's it to me. Just to enlighten somebody who's probably felt the same way as I did.
Yes, and you can also do that through learning the process. You can also do that with your eyes open, and
The-
and even as you're going about your day, the more you practice. Now, when I was raised, okay, so being a Christian my entire life, I know no other way of living. Um, yes, we did teach about going in the closet and praying and being quiet before God and all that. However, I didn't. A, there's still part of that I didn't understand, because I would go in my closet and plead with God, or even when I went in my closet and I was quiet before God and just sitting still, I really didn't understand what to do with all those thoughts that kept coming.
Mhm, mhm,
There's just so much more that I've learned now than just going and sitting before God. And I keep
mhm.
coming back to the scripture where Jesus is saying, the Father knows you have needs.
Yes,
He look at the birds in the air.
yes.
God provides the food for them. Now they have scratchers on their hands. This is what my
Mhm,
pastor always said. They have scratchers for a reason.
mhm,
They're going to have to take some action and get out there and scratch for that worm. But
mhm,
God's provided the worm. So
mhm.
He knows our need. The need
Yes,
is filled,
yes,
but we got to get our scratchers out, and
yes,
we got to do something about it and act on that faith that He gives us when we're in that closet.
yes. Now, when you say, okay, I'm glad you mentioned that. Okay, when you say God knows our needs, right? And but we need to know also.
We need
We
to know
need to,
exactly what the answer is.
yes. So we need to know, because God communicate with us with our thoughts. So and those desires is put in us in our mind. And and sometimes, so when we need to be able to recognize that.
Yes.
And we need to be able to recognize that and listen to that. And if God says, I want you to be able to dream, to try, to help 1,000 people live their life better now. And we need to travel that, and say that, okay, well, God knows my needs. Now He dropped in that idea in our mind, and He knows that He gave us that. So He knows what we need. We need be able to have the right words. We need to be able to have the right energy. We need to have, but He knows all of that, and He will provide us. And that's why me and you always start our conversation on Facebook by praying to come and help us, to guide us.
Yes.
But at the same time, we have to be able to take that action. And I think most of the time, I believe that's the part that people are missing. It doesn't matter how big our dream is. It is there for us. It is given to us, and we would be provided with the means and to be able to accomplish it. But we need to also accept it. Oh, okay, God, you really want me to go ahead and and do this? You really believe that I can do it? Okay, well, find me a partner, an awesome partner like Alejandra, Andrea, who's going to be able to take me there. Yeah, so we shouldn't ignore it. We should not ignore it.
Well, this next part down here talks about how what we're supposed to do in that closet, and God knows the need, so there's no need to
Yes,
beg for the answer.
yes.
And okay, so it says the most wonderful thing to know is this: imagine the end desired, and
Mm-hmm.
feel its reality. Feel its reality. Then the infinite life principle will respond to your conscious choice and your conscious request. This is the meaning of believe you have received and you shall receive. That's what you do. You get in your closet and you don't wonder, is it God's will for me to be healed? Is it God's
Yes,
will for me to go into this business that's going to cause me prosperity and allow me to be able to reach out to other people and bring them in, or teach other people this business, things like that. God's will is always that we move forward. You
yes,
never have to wonder that. And if you know the Word of God and you learn God's will for your life, you never have to question, and it's so much easier to go through those doors.
mm-hmm.
But what we do, instead of going in our closet and pleading with God to heal us, or pleading for our friend or family, or send us money, things like that, no, no, no.
Yes,
He already knows you need that.
yes,
What you want to do is get in agreement with Him.
yes.
Imagine it already fulfilled.
Mm-hmm.
Feel it, believe it, that it's already there. That's what He
Yes,
wants from you.
yes,
That's the faith in action. So
yes,
there's no need to plead. You don't have to beg God. You don't have to wonder if it's His will. You know it is. If it betters you, if it makes you a better person, if it serves the world, your answer's right there. It is
yes.
God's will. It is God's
Mm-hmm.
will.
Yeah. And gratitude is one of the biggest thing to do actually when you have when just that gives you like gratitude gives you the living from the end of where you desire. So if you like, if we have like for me and you, for example, for our 90 days journey, we are giving gratitude to God every single day and saying, thank you, God, for being able to allow us to connect with people, that 1,000 people that we want to help. And while we are taking our 90 day success of commitment to wanting to do better in life, wanting to experience better health, better relationship, better spiritual growth in the mind and growth in our finance. So for us, giving that gratitude is what bring it about, and we highly recommend practicing gratitude every day, every day,
Actually,
every
as
day.
soon as we get out of bed, and this is a great place to start if you're starting from the very beginning. And this is something I do whenever I'm believing for something that's really big. I mean, it can be the smallest thing, but it might be
Yes,
hard for you to believe in.
yes.
And it's different for everybody with their life. But what I'll
Hmm.
do, if I sense, when I start saying I'm so happy and grateful for such and such, and I sense a heaviness inside, like that ain't true,
Hmm.
that ain't gonna
Hmm.
happen.
Hmm.
There's no way for you. There's no way that'll happen. So what I do is I'm having trouble with the faith part of that. I'm having trouble with the belief part because it's new. It's a new something new I'm going for. So what I will do is I will only say, I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. I'm so happy and grateful. And don't even think of anything. Just
Hmm.
be grateful for God. Just be
Hmm.
grateful for life. And you can start your day off just, I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. And then the rest will flow out of that.
Yes.
The rest will come out of that. Just practice being grateful.
Hmm.
It's powerful. It's
It
wonderful.
is. It is.
It'll put a
It
smile
is.
on your face.
Yes. Yes. It takes that strength, strain of having to say that, oh, it just removes that part, and you focusing on the gratitude,
On the
and
grateful.
yeah, and you are bringing that energy, and that's what we want, energy, because everything is
Focus on
energy.
that feeling, right? And it
Because
builds up that
everything is
happy,
energy.
excited feeling. Yes. And that right there is what attracts the other things that will make you feel grateful. Does that make
Yeah,
sense?
yeah.
You're grateful all the time. And so you're feeling it. You're feeling that excitement and that love for God and that just wonderful gratefulness. It will attract things in your life that will cause you to feel grateful.
Yes. Yes.
So anything, it could be anything.
Yes,
It's
that's true.
the things that's going to bring about more of that feeling. So that's
Yes. No, that's true because it's funny because I practiced that on my husband. So yeah, as soon as I found that out, actually I learned that from The Secret. You know, whatever, I think it was one part of it where he says when a wife thanks her husband, it is the more he does for her. So
Mhm.
I took that and I have, I have practiced that like for years and years, and I do it even today. I thank my husband for everything that he does for me. And he says whatever, but the truth is it works. I am never disappointed with this man because he does more and more and more and more. And it doesn't matter how many times he probably will complain about it, he will come back and do it because I am in a constant of gratitude. When he does whatever he does, I'm like, thank you so much, and I acknowledge it. So if it works for my husband, I'm sure it works for everything else.
Well, really, truthfully, all of us, when someone,
Yes,
we feel appreciated, we always do more.
yes.
That's
And it's funny. I have, let me see, I have where I have right here highlighted. He say this is under where it says one process of healing, and I already read that part. But at the bottom of it, he says there is many different approaches, techniques, and methods in using universal power, but there is only one process of healing, which is faith. For according to your faith, it is done unto you. Faith, 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 faith action.
that's right. So in the next part, it says the law of belief. All religions of the world represent forms of belief, and these beliefs are explained in many ways. The law of life is belief. What do you believe about yourself, your life, and the universe? It is done to you according to what you believe. Belief is a thought in your mind which causes the power of your subconscious to be distributed into all phases of your life according to your thinking habits. You must realize the Bible's not talking about your belief in some ritual, ceremony, form, institution, man, or formula. It's talking about belief itself. The belief of your mind is simply the thought of your mind. If thou, in the scripture, Mark 9:24, if thou canst believe, all things are possible to him that believe.
Yep. And I like the part also where it says, it is foolish to believe in something to hurt or harm you. Remember, it is not the thing believed in that hurts or harm you, but the belief or thought in your mind which creates the result. All your experience, all your actions, all the events and circumstances or your life are but the reflection and reaction of your own thoughts. Okay, I'm sorry, but all my life I have been thinking it's somebody else's fault. It's my mom's fault. It's my boss fault. No, 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 no. How do I see myself? And if I didn't know how I was seeing myself, now I need to figure, okay, how am I seeing myself so I can have a better future? Is our thinking, is our uh, vision of ourselves that lead us to the right people or the wrong people? We have all the tools. God has given us all the tools, and God is leading people to in books, informations. I mean, there's a lot of information for us to learn and to get to know ourselves better. So it's nobody's responsibility if we don't take time and to getting to know ourselves. And yesterday I was, I mentioned about the yoga that I attended, and I really felt, like I say, I really felt our happiness is that, taking time, just breathe in and breathe out. That's our happiness. The right now, our moment. And that's my sharing for today. So let's get to know ourselves. Let's get to know ourselves. and let's think of beauty, health, prosperity, success. The more better we are, the more better we can make other people.
And
Let's go ahead.
you were talking about, the breathing in and just relaxing and cleansing. What's going on there is, okay, like when I get in a rush, when I get bogged down, when I feel like there's not enough time to do everything that I need to do, my insides feel like they're like this.
Mm-hmm.
In my stomach area especially, it feels like this.
Mm-hmm.
And that is a sign right there that something's wrong.
Mm-hmm.
And the more we go about our day with our insides like this, that brings sickness. And and when your insides are like that all the time, that's what causes your blood pressure, everything to go up.
Mm-hmm.
It causes the sickness. Well, at the root of that, without us even knowing it, we might not even be it's in our subconscious. We are negative things that we're not dealing with, negative stress, worry, things that we're concerned about legitimately. There was a bill due. They might cut the power off tomorrow. I've been there. I've been there. So what you want to do is become conscious of when you feel that. You can feel it. If you're aware of it, you can become aware of it. Be conscious of when you feel that inside and learn how to let it go. And it is a process, and we'll lead you, you'll pick up things from us, but let go. Find a connection with God, find a connection within yourself, breathe, release it. It's harder than that. There's so much more that needs to be taught in that. But so let's just start off today with just becoming aware throughout the day of what we feel like inside. And the more that you notice yourself all tensed up and all, the more we know that we need to get out of that. Maybe that helps somebody today. So when you're in your prayer closet and all, if you're doing nothing else but sitting there with your eyes closed and breathing and being grateful before God, feel your body releasing. Feel that stress inside. When we boil down to what the problem really is, it's really not that big of a deal. Most of the time we're afraid of things that never happen. I think there's only 8% of what we worry about that actually occurs. So we need to get in a state, which is what you're talking about, where we are released, where we just feel loose inside and just calm inside. And that alone is going to bring healing.
Yep.
That alone is going to bring healing in our mind and in our bodies.
Yes. Yes. Oh, wow. That was beautiful. Thank you so much. I'm sure you have inspired those 1,000 people that are out there following us to be able to breathe in today, because it is there. It is there. That's where everything is. And we need to learn. We need to learn. We need to learn. Plug in with us. Learn. Pick up this book. Again, we will go through another books. Just to start with this book, getting to know yourself, getting to know how your mind works, and practice your Bible based on how you understanding this information. We really want to help people to get out of their own self, get out of their own self, because we have struggled, and we just come to be free right now. Really, we are free. We are free. We are free. And I believe this is how God wants us to live. Be free from mental prison, and everything will work out. Everything will work out. Everything is on His hand, and we just continue to pray, pray, and all is well. All is well.
All is well. It's all
All is
well. Okay. It's all
yes.
okay.
All right. Have a wonderful day, and we will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Bye.